I was nervous about seeing Sue. I knew that there was a potential problem. My expectation was that it was going to get better that first day, but still, it was an outcome that we didn't expect, and I didn't expect. And when I got to the room and it was filled with Sue's daughters, they were openly hostile and angry. And I found that off-putting, to say the least. It was a difficult meeting for me. It was difficult in that I had to talk about something that hadn't gone the way we expected. That was all by itself a tremendous stress. And then to have the stress of her family being so hostile and accusatory and unhappy made it all the worse. I learned so many things. I think the biggest thing that I learned was that I wasn't perfect. Part of the culture of being a surgeon, especially in my generation, was that if you were smart enough and careful enough, that bad things wouldn't happen to you. And it turns out that's not right. Humans have to make mistakes. I mean, we're not perfect. And finding out that I would make a mistake like this and have a problem like this was devastating to me. And it took me a long time to get back to normal. I think the biggest thing is that there are always going to be unanticipated outcomes. And, patient safety is paramount in most people's mind in healthcare. I mean, we didn't go into healthcare to hurt people. Our whole personality and our whole being is to try and help people. But in that effort and in our lives, things don't always go right. And we need to recognize that. And I think a change in the way we view those things is paramount. It's not because I'm a bad person, or it's not because someone else is a bad person, or the patient is a bad person because they didn't comply with your instructions. It's the way things are. And I think part of it is that people expect everything to go perfectly. Despite all the caveats that we go through, people expect everything to turn out all right. In fact, I expect everything to turn out all right. But that's not always the case.